Welcome back to my channel for a short Hasselblad episode. And today when I'm filming this, we have August 27th, and yesterday on August 26th, Hasselblad finally announced the camera I was waiting for the last couple of years. In this video, I will provide my introductory initial thoughts, and then in the next days, you will hear from me when I shoot the camera, when I test it, and you will get all the reviews and all the experiences I typically share on my channel. Let's kick this off. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do so, subscribe, hit the notification bell, support my work. Many thanks for that. Alright, so why am I so excited about that announcement? It's actually one of the most exciting announcements in the last years, besides maybe some announcements from Leica, where I had the pleasure of testing the cameras before, like the Leica Q343. Leica always gives me gear weeks before they go live and announce it. That unfortunately doesn't happen yet with Hasselblad, but I reached out to them and asked them again in the marketing department, if you guys have personal close contacts to Hasselblad, please motivate and stimulate them to get me their gear earlier, so when they announce an hour later, my video will be live. All right, so why am I so excited about this announcement? Well, if you think about the Hasselblad X2D, and let me show you a couple of images, there is so much greatness coming with that camera. The big strength of the Hasselblad X2D and generally of the Hasselblad X system, but also the V system, the 907X with the CFV 100C, clearly is image quality. It's very hard to think about a camera that can beat a Hasselblad X2D in image quality. If you look here at that shot, Zurich at night, look what you capture here. Look how the colors come across, how this is rendered. Look at this rooftop terrace here of this building in the old part of Zurich. Look at the colors at this rooftop restaurant here. Look how on Mount Uetliberg the towers are captured with the lights. It's absolutely brilliant what this camera is capable of delivering. Here another image from Zurich. Look at the details. Look what kind of clarity and image quality the sensor in the X2D is delivering. And then the colors, the Hasselblad Natural Color Solution. Absolutely fantastic. By the way, one more crop in by 100%. Look, I was shooting this from a bridge, and this car here, I can clearly read the number plate. Absolutely brilliant. Details, no issue. Colors, always fantastic. Not much you have to do in post-processing. The camera just delivers with all the lenses I have in my portfolio, the XCD lenses, and I have a lot of them here in the background. If you look into my studio, where you see also legacy Hasselblad cameras like the 503 CW, film roll, medium format camera, and so on. But the coloring, the details, the image impression a viewer gets when looking at these images is, in my opinion, unbeatable. Here an image over city of Zug on a very hazy day, but looks absolutely fantastic. New York City street photography with the XCD 28P. Everything is captured in a very nice way. Reflections in New York City skyscrapers, here again. And then here from a rooftop shut down. And again, this level of detail on a 100 megapixel sensor as we find it in the Hasselblad X2D is absolutely amazing. Some motion blurriness here, but in general, everything is pinpoint sharp. And then of course, you also have now multi-shot modes on these cameras, which enhances further the level of detail you can capture. Here a view on Manhattan again, lots of details, St. Patrick's Cathedral here, I think that's what it is, and Central Park and so on. So what are the pain points I felt over the last couple of years with the X2D? Clearly people photography. And again, it's not about image quality. The image quality is brilliant. Look at the eye of the photo model here. This is breathtaking, right? The level of detail, but also the skin tone, the way this comes across. I'm totally excited always about image quality in the Hasselblad world. It's clearly in the top notch league here, what we get delivered. But it was always difficult when I did model shootings, and here's my model Stephanie from a very recent shooting. I posted the video not too long ago on the Hasselblad X2D 100C plus the XCD 75P, where the image quality is perfect, but shooting Stephanie in a half body shot when she was only moving a little bit and shooting widest open here at an f3.5 with the XCD 75P, I always was missing autofocus continuous, so acronymed AFC. And that was not there on the Hasselblad X2D, although the face detection worked actually pretty well. The moment in time, I showed this many times in my videos, the moment in time a face comes into the scene, the Hasselblad X2D jumps on it, picks up the face, recognizes and detects it. And then if the focus is sitting, you get absolutely brilliant images like this face here from Stephanie. But moving a little bit and shooting widest open always was a problem because focus was not updating continuously when your subject was moving. And that changed now. One last image I wanted to show before I continue with specifications, because I want to make it for you very easy to get all the updates, all the new features just on one page, so we all know what we are dealing with. And here again, image quality, brilliant. The way Stephanie is in this image, I like it. I love it. It's really good. The way this black and white kind of color scheme comes across, very nice. The texture on her clothing, very nice. So image quality, always fine. The big thing that was not there on the X2D was AFC, continuous autofocus. And that now changed. And that's why I'm so excited about this announcement yesterday and about getting the camera hopefully in a few days, very likely next week, and starting my shooting experience. So here on the left-hand side, I have for you convenience summarized the essential new features of the X2D Mark II. And we spoke about continuous autofocus already, and there is subject detection implemented now in the way as we know it from other camera brands. It's based on AI deep learning, and that's the best Hasselblad could ever do. It's something that was missing for such a long time, and now they are finally catching up. I'm really curious to try this out with my own camera. We have true end-to-end HDR pipeline embedded in the well-known and very famous Hasselblad Natural Color Solution. We have 425 face detection, autofocus zones, and LiDAR should actually make the autofocus this time super fast. On the X2D, autofocus was never really fast. It worked, it was reliable, but it was not fast. Here I expect now a significant boost in terms of autofocus speed. And also, since we have continuous autofocus now tracking capabilities. And then look at the fourth bullet here, 10 stop, 5-axis in-body image stabilization. Give me a break. I mean, I've never heard about such a thing before. You know, I think the maximum I ever heard was 8 stops, but 10 stops, that's absolutely amazing. On the screen here, the LCD screen, we had tilting before. And this is now a two-way tilting screen with OLED and most importantly going up to 1400 nits, which is insanely bright. And that's very useful if you shoot in bright sunlight outside at the waist level in the way I'm holding the camera right now. You want to make sure you can see what's on the LCD screen for your image composition. We have in the same way as on the X2D, which shows me that they are keeping the good stuff, a built-in 1 TB SSD and then here compact flash Express Type B expansion, which is the same setup. That means you can actually rely on backup functions in the way your images are landing simultaneously in the internal memory as well as on the compact flash Express Type B card. We have an updated electronic viewfinder with HDR capabilities, and that's the second point I complained about so many times over so many years. We finally get here a joystick which is a 5D joystick, and you also get more customizable buttons. All in, they talk and show on the camera 8 customizable buttons. So you don't rely as heavily as in the past on touchscreen functionality. And that is so much what I was looking for and what I wished it would have been there before. Very well done, Hasselblad. Full respect and all compliments for what you achieved here. We have a lighter body here with a better finish, grip texture. You saw this probably on the images in the web. We also have a reduced native or base ISO. On this camera, it's an ISO of 64. On the new one, it's 50, which will very likely further reduce noise and give you an even more clean signal from the sensor. And the Focus Mobile 2 app is also updated for remote shooting and HDR workflow. Guys, this is an impressive list. It's probably one of the 5 to 10 most breathtaking updates in the last 5 years to the camera world. And I'm so much looking forward to try out this camera live. Hopefully next week I will get my hands on the Hasselblad X2D Mark II and can provide live experience. I will also purchase the camera for my professional work here in the photo studio and will shoot with it. And those of you who follow my channel, you know that I'm not jumping on a topic and then dropping it like a hot potato. If you think about Hasselblad content on my channel, I just counted today and I have 40 dedicated Hasselblad videos and 18 videos in a dedicated way dealing with the Hasselblad X2D. So there's a lot you can expect from me, and I will definitely enjoy shooting this new Hasselblad camera. If you liked that video, don't forget to drop me a thumbs up. Stay tuned on my channel. There's always more to come. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and healthy, and of course, peace out.